Mr. Senate President, esteemed colleagues, dear friends, and fellow Filipinos, 12 years ago, I entered the halls of the Senate with a clear intention to serve with integrity and use the knowledge I had to make a difference, especially to uplift the lives of those who need it most. Ang nais ko pong magamit ang aking karanasan upang mapataas ang kalidad ng buhay ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na ang ating mga magsasaka na siyang nagpapakain sa atin, ngunit madalas ay nananatiling kulang sa tulong at oportunidad. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the duties of Chairperson of the Senate Committee on Agriculture and Food and Agrarian Reform, and later of the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, roles that allowed me to work on areas where policies could create real and lasting impact for the Filipino people. As chairperson of the Agriculture Committee, I focus on legislation that could directly support farmers, fisherfolks, and rural producers. These are some of the key laws I passed. RA 10654, which prevents illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. RA 10659, the Sugarcane Industry Development Act. RA 10816, the Farm Tourism Development Act. RA 10817, Halal Export Development and Promotion Act. RA 10845, Anti-Agricultural Smuggling Act of 2016, which was strengthened by RA 12022, the Anti-Agricultural Sabotage Act of 2024. RA 10969, the Free Irrigation Service Act. RA 11203, the Rice Tarification Law as enhanced by RA 12078. It established the annual Rice Competitiveness and Enhancement Fund to provide rice farmers with high-quality seeds, modern farm equipment, accessible credit, and capacity-building programs. RA 11511 enhances the Organic Agriculture Act and introduced the Participatory Guarantee System for Smallholder Certification. RA 11524, the Coconut Farmers and Industry Trust Fund Act, which from the recovered cocoa levy funds to farmers via programs and support. RA 11547 declares Davao City as the chocolate capital and Region 11 as the cacao capital of the Philippines. RA 11700 declares Catanduanes as the abaca capital of the Philippines. RA 11707 declares San Jose, Batangas as the egg basket of the Philippines. RA 11901 expands rural and agricultural financing through the Agriculture, Fisheries, and Rural Development Financing Enhancement Act. RA 1953, New Agrarian Emancipation Act, which condoned 57 billion in unpaid amortization of 600,000 agrarian reform beneficiaries. RA 11985, the Philippine Salt Industry Development Act, and over 50 laws establishing 63 fish hatcheries nationwide to boost aquaculture and local food production. As chairperson of the Committee on and later now we just passed the livestock bill to enable the livestock farmers to recover from the ASF. As chairperson of the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, I pursued the legislative action to protect the country's rich biodiversity and promote sustainable use of natural resources. RA 11038, the expanded National Integrated Protected Area System, or INAIPAS Act of 2018, which declared 94 new legislated protected areas across the country, such as forests, watershed, marine ecosystems, to ensure their long-term conservation and proper management. Ito po ay dati ay ah, 13 lang. Kaya no ipasa ko yung 97, naging 107. 10 lang dati. Nung ipasa ko yung 94, naging 107. Dagdag po rito, we have passed additional specific protected area laws, RA 11684, the Mount Arayat, RA 11685, Mount Pulag, RA 11686, Naga Kabansalan Protected Landscape, RA 11687, the Tirad Pass, RA 11688, the Banao Protected Area, RA 11806, the Tukbo Natural Biotic Area, and RA 11933, Shikogon Island White Sanctuary Act, which turned the 194 plus 13, 107 to 114, and now 120, additional 7, 124. We have also championed the passage of the Extended Producer Responsibility Act of 2022, which institutionalizes accountability in the use of plastic packaging by requiring producers to recover their plastic waste. This law encourages us to change now how we view waste, to repurpose instead of simply discard, and to see used materials as part of a circular economy. I hope this becomes a precedent not just for plastic, but for other forms of waste like electronic waste, bulk waste, hazardous material. Responsibility ng gumawa ayusin ang iniwang basura. During the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, this August Chamber quickly adapted. I was proud to be part of the institution that helped our nation respond and recover. We passed the Bayanihan laws, funded emergency subsidies, and supported our health system, all while keeping essential food systems running. Throughout my term, I had the privilege of working with 5 Senate presidents, namely Senators Drilon, Pimentel, Tito Soto, Mig Subiri, and Chis Escudero. Thank you for your leadership and guidance. To my fellow senators, thank you for your friendship, collaboration, and many meaningful moments we shared in service. I was fortunate to have worked with you all. Allow me to mention your names in alphabetical order. Sani Angara, Bam Aquino, Nancy Binay, Alan Peter Cayetano, Pia Cayetano, Laila de Lima, the late Miriam Defensor Santiago, Bato de la Rosa, Franklin Driron, J.V. Ejercito, Francis Escudero, Jingoy Estrada, Win Gatchalian, Richard Gordon, Bongo, T.G. Gingona, Gringo Honasan, Risa Hontiveros, Ping Lacson, Lito Lapid, Lauren Ligarda, our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., Amy Marcos, Manny Pacquiao, Robin Padilla, Kiko Pangilinan, Coco Pimentel, Grace Po, Ralph Recto, Bong Revilla, Tito Soto, Serios Menya III, Francis Tolentino, Rafi Tulpo, Sunny Trillanes DeFort, Joel Villanueva, and Mark Villar. Nasabi ko na. To the Senate Secretariat and our entire support family from OSAA, to the elevator attendants who welcome us with their smiles, to the administrative committee and technical staff who assist us in every hearing and plenary session and in managing the respective senators' offices. Maraming salamat sa inyong tahimik pero mahalagang papel sa ating araw-araw na trabaho. Hindi magiging maayos at makabuluhan ang aming paglilingkod kung wala ang inyong sipag, tiyaga, and professionalism. To my staff and Team, thank you for standing by me every step of the way. To the incoming and remaining senators, we live in complex time. Fake news and malicious narrative now easily damage reputations and erode public trust. And while some say this is all part of the job, it should not be. Let us remain anchored on the truth. Let us rise above the noise. Let us protect not just ourselves, but the very institution we serve. In this chamber, you fondly call me Mama Bear, a simple moniker, but one I took to heart. To be Mama Bear meant being fiercely protective, genuinely caring, and always dependable. I saw it as a gesture of trust and respect and a reminder to always show up, give my best, and look out for those around me. My term may be ending, but my commitment to public service remains. Hindi po natatapos ang paglilingkod sa pagtatapos ng termino. Sa halip ito ay simula ng panibagong paraan na makabuluhang ambag sa bayan. Salamat, Panginoon, sa biyaya ng pagkakataong makapaglingkod. Salamat sa aking mga kasamahan sa mga kawani ng Senado, pati na rin ang iba't ibang sangay ng gobyerno na nakatrabaho at nakasalamuhan natin. At higit sa lahat, sa ating mga kababayan, sa kanilang tiwala at patuloy na inspiration. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Mahal ka na, meron.
Session suspended.